क्या अरविंद पीछे बेटा अबे चुप रहेगा तू मामा हेडफोन है क्या वो किधर गया सर लगा हेडफोन चाहिए तो सुनने अरे बैठ जाओ कोई नहीं चलेगा धांधली कौन कर रहा है यार
May we request everyone to settle down, please. Thank you so much for joining us today. A very, very warm welcome to all of you. It's a very proud moment for us today as we launch our active lifestyle program, Prowl, a brand co-owned by Star and by Shroff. Before we begin and open the floor for questions, a quick round of introduction. Jiggy George, founding partner and managing director, Star, and Shroff, actor extraordinaire, co-owner Prowl, and most importantly, the very icon of fitness and movement. A few quick questions just to set the context of the space, the company, and the brand. Jiggy, if I can start with you. What is the genesis of Star as a company and brand Prowl?
Well, Star is a house of brands, and what we started with is to first look for white spaces, where are the opportunities that exist, and then use and leverage the power of superstars and celebrities to these brands. So in the case of sportswear and performance wear, there's a large gap that we believe is underserved, especially for young India, and so we thought of building a brand there, and then we looked for who would be the most authentic superstar who would take us through this journey, and who the youth identify with the most. And there's no brainer. It's a no-brainer that Tiger, just by his body of work, is one that resonates as much as even. Having said that, the other bit which is important is that for us, Tiger never approaches fitness like the way it's done in most, I won't say Bollywood, but in any image business, right? It's a way of life.
Yeah.
It's something that he lives and breathes. So it's very, very authentic.
Sure. Tiger, if I can just ask you, we talk of fitness and movement. What does it really mean to you as a daily part of life and regime?
Well, mic check, sorry. It's all about just, for me, ever since I was, a child, I think, jahan tak mujhe yaad hai, when I was 4 years old, I saw a film called Enter the Dragon. And after seeing Bruce Lee, my life just changed. I said, that's what I want to be when I grow up and what I want to do for the rest of my life. And he just sparked that, trigger in me to just keep moving and to keep learning different skills. And then I saw Michael Jackson, and then I wanted to dance like Michael Jackson. And, I feel happiest when I'm moving. So, it's for me, it's just passion. It's just, for me, that's what I want to be.
And that's exactly the brand of authenticity, which is the Prowl Anthem. And I have a few questions for both of you for that. But before that, if you can just share what Prowl Anthem is. truly phenomenal, and I believe some really phenomenal numbers behind it as well. So what sparked it? What was the thought behind something like this?
So basically, we guys are a retail business, yes, but we look at the world through a very media and entertainment lens. Yeah. Normally, you would put up a commercial and throw it out on digital and do the same thing. So in one of the sessions that we had with Tiger at home, the question was, could we come up with a branded piece of content with a message and then have music with it, essentially a music video, so that it touches people much more strongly than it would just do with just a creative, right? But I think, Tiger, you should talk more about it, and I'll then say how that process worked out. Yeah.
Well, I just thought that the whole concept of ready to move, what better way to do it than through a music video or through a form of dance, if not a form of, some sort of an action or some sort of sport. But music being such a big element in our industry, especially the entertainment industry,
Yeah.
I thought, why not express our vision through that medium? And music also tracks a lot, especially with the youngsters and the youth, who are primarily our target audience.
Yeah.
And yeah, we don't want to sound preachy or anything, so I thought it was done in a fun manner. And to do it this way was just, bringing in the youth element and the fun element with it. Yeah.
And then,
So I'm just going to add to this.
Yeah.
So before people, even bring up the question of how does Tiger get involved in Prowl, essentially the first conversation was around music, right? And we initially wanted to have music which was very rap and street, because we think that is very cool with the youth. And he was very clear about the fact that it's very counterculture. It is a niche, and but it is alienating a large part which our brand should not.
Yeah.
So our brand should talk to a larger audience. It should be unabashedly Bollywood.
Yeah.
If we have 3 tempos, if we have 3 ranges, we have a low intensity, mid intensity, high intensity. Can the music mirror that? We had 2 or 3 different compositions which were put together initially. He was not very happy with any of them. And the one that he was very happy with, and which got the greatest amount of applause, and about trending right now at about 26 odd, million likes, and it'll continue to do this till about 45, 50 or more, is the fact that the one that he liked the most in terms of the tune and all of that was completely Tiger. And we were just free falling with his belief.
Yep.
And his effort at the day of the shoot and how he went about doing that is all what comes into play every day with Prowl.
excellent. And I believe you took it to the next level with the Ready to Move challenge. Would you just like to tell us what it was, and then we'll share a montage with our guests?
Well, if you saw in the video, there was a hook step. So basically, I just threw out that challenge to fans and friends and family, and the social media family, of course. I just did the hook step for them, and I said, so guys, I challenge you to do this with me. And sort of, there's an app on Musical.ly, there's TikTok, and stuff like that. So I sort of involved them in there as well. And if you see, there are a lot of entries, a lot of hashtag ready to move. If you type in ready to move on Twitter, Google, or Instagram, you'll just see a bunch of these hashtags. And if you click on them, you just see a million entries. And you can see all these guys and girls, of course, just dancing with me, alongside me. And it's a fun visual to see.
Wonderful. And what it's essentially done is that it's taken a piece of content and made it a two-way communication, which has just been absolutely phenomenal. Should we share the montage of the Ready to Move challenge?
also like to thank, thank you so much. I'd like to thank my digital support, my digital team, Sharik, who's done a phenomenal job on, helping us promote the song and all these visuals and all these, the posters and stuff. And I'd like to thank him especially. We'd like to thank Amal and Arman, who have done a phenomenal job in the music. Bhushan Kumarji for, giving his label, T-Series, and they have so many subscribers, so we got lucky with them as well. And of course, the director Adil Sheikh, we'd like to thank my choreographer Paresh Shirodkar, who helped me dance the way I did in the video. And of course, the whole Prowl team, but yeah.
Wonderful.
Thank you.
So just wanted to add that the entire idea of this marketing campaign was also that when you evolve, I don't want to call out on some of the big sporting wear brands. They've all got a line, right, which they build over years and years of batting with it. Over a period of just a week to 2 weeks, we've got ready to move as a line with Prowl. If you hashtag ready to move, you'll see it all along. It's just been built through this power of marketing and what we've done. So Aman and Arman, beautiful song. It resonates with most people and wants them to get started with dancing. It's become a dialogue rather than a monologue with brands. Mostly with a brand, you throw out something and then you're hanging out and waiting for people to buy. But in this case, you've seen the Ready to Move challenge. And one person that we missed out here was the team Glitch, which also was involved a lot on the creative and the creative going forward, which is very cool.
So big round of thanks to everybody who supported us with this. One more question for you, Tiger. As co-owner Prowl, what really do you want to achieve with brand Prowl?
Just to, express my philosophies and my beliefs, and a lot of people keep coming out to me and asking me how I stay fit.
Yeah.
So through the Prowl workout, I want that Prowl workout to reach as many people, and I want them, to just be empowered, and I want them to feel that they're as good as, they can be better and better every day. They can be the better version of themselves every day. And I want them to know that, the things that I can do are not impossible to achieve. I mean, you just try the workout. It's everything I believe in, and it's just it's a fusion of everything that I do. And if you just keep at it, and consistency is the key. I mean, we're all humans. We all have, the same powers, 2 arms, 2 legs. So, it's not like you're at a disadvantage. So just keep at it. And as for the superhero costume that I call it, this is the uniform that you guys have to go and, get to feel empowered and to feel. And I'm not just saying that because I'm part owner of this, but because I truly believe in the material and truly believe in what I'm wearing right now. It's like a second skin. It's very comfortable, and if you're into sports and athletics, then I think this is definitely the future. And I don't want to talk much about it or brag about it. I want the audiences to sort of give us their feedback and what they believe in once they try it on.
Wonderful. And Jackie, if I can come to you with the last question, is what other spaces do you see Prowl inhabiting? Where does the brand go from here?
We're trying to build, as Tiger said, an active lifestyle culture. So anything that aids that culture would be the right spaces we'll get into. We have done a licensing arrangement with cult gyms with CureFit. And if you are in Delhi, Bangalore, Hyderabad, they are available in about 40 of these gyms where you have a trainer. There are about 45 trainers which could train you to do a Prowl workout, which is about an hour long, with the cool down and the warm up all together, put together, and it's got a phenomenal response. So we'll do more of that. Very soon you would have DIY where you could sit at home and do some of this training of the Prowl workouts. Food, anything related to this world of building an active lifestyle would be the ones which we'll be getting into.
Wonderful. Thanks so much. And before I open the floor for questions, anything else that either of you would want to speak about?
Thank you everyone for coming out here. Sorry we bored you, if you did get bored, but thank you so much in all honesty. And I hope you liked what you saw, and I hope you like what's coming your way soon. Thank you.
If anybody has any more questions, we'll have a mic go around. Thank you both so much. Thank you.
Thank you
And
so
thank
much.
you all
Thank you so
for
much.
joining us today.
रोले
जी सर. आज एक्चुअली हमने प्राउल एक्टिव वेयर लॉन्च किया आज, और मेरा एक्टिव वेयर ब्रांड जी सर का एक्टिव वेयर ब्रांड है, और आई पार्टनर विद जुस्ता ब्रांड. इट्स ऑल अबाउट रेडी टू मूव, रेडी टू जो स्लोगन है, एक स्लोगन है दैट आई बिलीव, खासकर क्योंकि मेरे जो वर्कआउट्स हैं ज़्यादातर मूवमेंट बेस्ड होते हैं.
टाइगर सर ने बताया वही मैं भी बताना चाहता हूँ. परफॉर्मेंस ब्रांड है, आज लॉन्च हो रहा है prowlactive.com और Amazon पे, Amazon फैशन पे. प्राइसिंग बढ़िया है, प्रोडक्ट बढ़िया है, प्लीज़ खरीदिएगा.
वो चैलेंज आपको काफ़ी
वो आगे ले चले, आगे लो ना,
आपका आइडिया कहाँ से आया?
ये
थोड़ा फ्रेम में आ रहा है.
900 का टाइम पे बीट पे फूटी गाना, वो गाना का एक चैलेंज किया था हमने, तो वहाँ से आइडिया आया. फिर रिसेंटली वो किंग चैलेंज भी हुआ था. आई थिंक बिकॉज पीपल लाइक टेकिंग अप चैलेंजेस एंड स्पेशली यूथ वेरी फ्रेंडली पार्टिसिपेटिंग. उन्होंने एक रेडी टू मूव चैलेंज भी दिया सबको, और मैंने बेसिकली एक हुक स्टेप किया उसका. रेडी टू मूव हुक स्टेप अगर आपने गाना देखा, उसका जो हुक स्टेप चैलेंज किया सस्पेंड, that's it, and people are kind enough to step and send in their entries.
मैसिव नंबर है.
Thank you guys.
काफ़ी लोग ने पार्टिसिपेट किया, बहुत बहुत शुक्रगुजार हूँ, क्योंकि we've had so much love with the music video ready to move, so thank you so much.
मेरा
इसके अलावा टाइगर आपके काफ़ी फैंस हैं जो आपको फॉलो करते, देखा जाए तो डांस की बात करें, फिटनेस की बात करें, क्या कहना चाहिए उनके बारे में, और फिटनेस टिप्स के बारे में क्या कहना चाहिए?
इस टिप्स के बारे में बात करूँ तो बहुत कॉमन चीज़ है आजकल. फिटनेस हेल्थ इंडस्ट्री बहुत वास्ट है, सबके पास वो नॉलेज ऑलरेडी है, खाली अपने आप पे इस्तेमाल करना है. अप्लाइंग डांस के बारे में बात करें, मूवमेंट के बारे में बात करें, तो आई थिंक प्राउल जो ब्रांड है एक बहुत ही होलिस्टिक फिटनेस ब्रांड है. प्राउल वर्कआउट्स जो है हमारे सेंटर्स में, कल्ट फिटनेस में ये प्राउल वर्कआउट जो है एक मूवमेंट बेस्ड वर्कआउट है, और उसमें डांस, मार्शल आर्ट्स, फंक्शनल फिटनेस का कॉम्बिनेशन. आई थिंक इट्स basically Prowl is basically designed through all of my beliefs and all of my training.
इसके अलावा स्टूडेंट ऑफ द ईयर के बाद में आपकी ऋतिक के साथ मूवी आने वाली है, उसके बारे में जानना चाहूँगा कि कितने एक्साइटेड है ऋतिक के साथ में काम करने के लिए?
मैं ऋतिक सर का बहुत बड़ा फैन हूँ, सबको पता है. अभी फ़िलहाल तो टाइम है, अक्टूबर 2 को रिलीज़ होने वाली है. फ़िलहाल मैंने बस अभी मेरा इंट्रोडक्शन एक्शन शूट किया, काफ़ी चैलेंजिंग था, बहुत अलग किस्म का एक्शन करने की कोशिश की हमने इसमें. तो या बस अभी इंतज़ार कर रहा हूँ अक्टूबर के लिए, क्योंकि अक्टूबर से हमारी शेड्यूल शुरू होने वाली है.
क्या ऋतिक का आपके बीच में क्या फाइट है, क्या है? थोड़ा कुछ फैंस के लिए थोड़ा सा कुछ मिल जाए, थोड़ा चांस.
I just basically want to ask you, my wife wants me to look a little more like you.
Oh, okay.
So how do I go about it?
Well,
I'm a middle-aged man, 100 kgs. How do I?
you don't look 100 kg.
I don't know. That's
Just tell your wife that if she truly loves you, then
Start with
that
Prowl
shouldn't
wear.
matter, yeah.
She should buy me
But
Prowl
yeah,
wear.
she should definitely buy you Prowl wear because that will make you look like a superhuman, right?
Thank
And do the Prowl workout as well.
और बाकी थी कब तक आ रही है कुछ
April 2020 का सोच रहे देखते हैं.
Thank you.
How to